Hello, it's Tuesday night. Well, for me, obviously. For most of the world, it's actually Wednesday, but that's just what happens with time zones. Hello, it's me from Canada. Hey, me. Not presumably Windows me, because if you were Windows me, I would not want to know you. Myvar in South Africa. Fog1. Dominion. You are the Dominion, or you are Okay, you're from Denmark. Anyway, awesome. Great to see you. The Bagels Boys gotcha. And the Watch. The Wach. The Week. Oh, Park City, Utah. Really super elite. You're out in Park City. Isn't Sundance happening there, like, right now? Maybe not. I don't remember. Here. Cheers. You're not going to be getting this stuff out in Park City, are you? Huh? Just to make it clear, we have Pliny the Elder in the house tonight. Oh, big fan from Canada. Good. Are you blowing the snow down here? Australia time zone. Commander Cyanide. Oh, really? Okay, you're the guy from Canada, etc. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any stress like that, but you know. So I was thinking, and this was really just thinking, just really not thinking too much, but I thought, as I was thinking, perhaps, maybe, as we say, that maybe there's a chance that I could do something interesting with what I wanted to do, actually. Okay, so I had all sorts of big plans for things. Let's try building some working vehicles from Elite. I want to actually try to do the Sidewinder because it's kind of ridiculous, but I'm not sure exactly how to start. So I'm just totally going to guess my way through this. So I think what I'm going to do is start with a pair of wings like that, and then we'll build the rest of the structure around it, right? That's what's going to happen. Actually, I might use a smaller wing than that. How about we use this delta wing? Oh, yeah, that's more like it. Okay, so we'll use that as the delta wing, and then what I'm going to try and do, and this may not work so well, is I guess, actually, maybe this is what I should do. I'll grab that, and then we'll just rotate and translate it into location. So we're going to rotate this downwards and translate. Oh, the other thing you need to do is rotate it in this direction because it's supposed to be triangular. Oh, wait, no, that's not going to work, is it? How is the Sidewinder laid out? You know, I'm going to start like this, right? We're going to start like this and then try to do something. I've no idea if it's going to work. I could use procedural parts and all that. I think that many people that do this are way better than me, so, you know, you should probably go and watch these guys that do it. I can't remember what's his face that did the constellation from Star Citizen. That was a way cooler thing than I've ever done. Okay, see, that's kind of getting closer to what we need there, right? See what I was thinking? Is that not for reals? Okay, so we can, in theory, do that under there as well. So we'll now do the same kind of rotation and translation, and everything will be happy. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. I can't believe. I was really disappointed to find somebody whining about the Lego movie and like, oh, I haven't seen the Lego movie. It's like, what? You assumed that it was some sort of shallow commercial for Lego rather than a beautiful movie homage to the awesomeness that is Lego? Seriously, yeah. If you are a grown-up who has somehow decided not to see the Lego movie because you think it's a crass cash-in on the brand, you guys are in for a treat because you have clearly have not seen the movie, and it is pretty awesome. Okay, that's a kind of cool look, isn't it? What do you think? Oh, you're serious? Oh, Commander Cyanide, you're going to do an audition for drama. Do you want to practice some drama stuff with me? Seriously. Oh, we could do some Burns, right? Robert Burns. It was Burns night yesterday, and as you know, Robert Burns, like the most awesome poet to come out of Scotland. and celebrated every year on the 25th of January. That would be January, obviously, because we are in January. How does this look so far? Does this... I kind of like this scoop. I'm not sure it's part of the Sidewinder, but I like the look of it anyway. Okay, so we need some engines on the back of this, and I'm trying to figure out the right engine to have. We probably want just the little jet engines. Oh, this probably doesn't have any fuel tanks, so I'm going to need to do that. Is there a small fuel tank here? Oh, Mark Zero. Yes, I forgot we had Mark Zero. So Mark Zero fuel tanks. Then we can stick some small engines on the back of that and see if this will start to move. It probably won't move, but it's just a place to start. Actually, you know what? We should use the Panther after burning turbofan. That's what we need to do. Ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. I like the look of that. I'm just actually going to try and translate them and move them a little into a more sane location here. Move them closer to the middle and then bring them in. Oh, okay. This is probably not going to work. This is probably going to fall apart and fly apart. I'm going to add some flaps for some control as well. So we're going to need that. Yeah, aeroplane control surfaces, which are... No, those are too big. Let's try using these. Yeah, I'm trying to make a Sidewinder that is somewhat like Elite. The Sidewinder in Elite Dangerous is actually pretty crap. I remember it being a far more viable ship in the various other games. Why do I always have such a hard time rotating these things to the way that I want them? There. Okay, that's pretty close. You know what? I should just like use the rotational things because I do that all the time. Okay, so I'm going to rotate you in this direction, and then I'm going to rotate you in this direction. That's pretty good. Okay, this is pretty good. How are you able to use realism hull? Geekosar is asking, how am I able to use realism overhaul? I'm not sure why that's such a big question, because all you do is you use CCAN to install it. That's really what it is. And then the other part is make sure you set up, make sure you don't go for the big textures. If you want to risk 64-bit, be my guest, but it's entirely possible that 64-bit will just flop terribly if you try it. And then the other thing is, if you're not using 64-bit, create a shortcut so that you run it in either OpenGL mode or DirectX 11 mode. Right? CCAN though, CCAN is where the love comes from. Because the love of CCAN is what makes everything. Everything is possible thanks to CCAN. CCAN makes a lot more sense if you've been a Perl programmer like me and knows what CPAN is. I've programmed a lot of Perl in my time, and I think it is a marvelous but rather deep. No, I'm not saying deep. It's rather feature-filled language. A lot of people dismiss it because they think it's slow, but it can be incredibly fast when you do it right. It's all about practicing. It's all about learning how it all works. Okay. This is totally going to flip out of control, but I don't care. Okay, grab this, and this will give me all the control that I need. Okay. There we go. Devs, you shall troll me no more. There. Well, Perl is... You know what's unreadable? Python can be just as unreadable, right? Readability is all down to who is coding it and how much effort they put into actually making the code good. I totally understand how Perl can be unreadable. For example, I was working on a project and I found somebody had used the double tilde operator, and I'd never seen that before, and it was a new feature that had been added, but I had no way to search for it, because you know what? You cannot Google for punctuation, right? Googling for punctuation is not on. So I had no idea what it was doing, and I had to dig through updates until I found something that mentioned, what was actually going on here. Okay. There we go. So that should add some stability to it, right? So we've got these wings here, and then I can add some vertical flaps. These are too big though. Is there a shorter version? That's the big S. Give me a small one. There. Okay, so we can stick that in there, and we'll just raise that up till it's on the right altitude. We're just like putting control surfaces everywhere, because that's the only way this thing is going to be flyable. I'm going to slide that back. Okay, so that gives us some control surfaces, and then we'll rotate this like that. Oh yes, this is so looking the part. Oh wow. I'm feeling love. The only thing is there's no procedural panels, is there? Let me just check. Nobody got around to making procedural panels. Buffalo engines, blah blah blah. No procedural panels. A jetwing cargo pallet. Nope. Oh, that's interesting. Small. Oh, that's okay. That's very useful, but not what I'm looking for. Nope. Structural pylons. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Could I use engine pylons to fill in that blank? No, I couldn't. You see, if I put wing surfaces here, we just know that it is a recipe for disaster. No, not the big S strake. I'll try the little strake. The tiny little baby strake for me. That could work. Okay. Well, I guess that's the only thing I can do, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's call this Sidewinder. Okay, yeah, so it's only jet powered right now. Shall I put? I'll put undercarriage on it. The undercarriage is just going to be suicidal, because it's going to be attached to this thing here, and I'm pretty sure that I cannot make this thing work with default undercarriage. Oh, adjustable landing gear. No, I'm not going to use that. Good idea though. Oh, ooh, wild blue mountain goat, the Omni wheel. These are looking fun. But must not get distracted. I have important things to do. Oh, maybe I'll do this. How about this? Okay. There we go. And what I could do is attach these like inside. Okay, I'm gonna figure out where to stick it. I'm just gonna attach them here, and then I can adjust their position. Oh, I should have done it in symmetry mode, right? Okay, now I should be able to grab this thing and move it to where it is needed. Oh, except that the side of this thing is angled, so it's not going to work. Okay, forget that. I shall attach them at the rear instead, where I can enforce symmetry the way that I need. Okay, this way, that way, that way. Aha, there. Oh. Not gonna work just yet, but we shall make it happen. It will meet us. It will meet our requirements. Okay. I'll just slide this forward, slide this up. Well, I do believe that this thing is a death trap. Oh, the vessel has no pilots and everything. Probably because I've killed all my crew. Better hire some new victims. Anzer Kerman, Franthe Kerman, Katane Kerman, Kendon, Freyan, Gitchell, Corvus, Lagertha. Who should we have? I'm going to take Corvus because it kind of sounds like Orbis, which is sounds like a reference to a station in Star in Elite, not Star Citizen. Ah, yes. Somewhere down the list is modability in Star Citizen, but I think it's a long way before we see that. Okay. Okay. This thing works. Are we ready? Oh, it flies! Yay! Okay. Look at that. That is pretty good, I have to say. You think Corvus is destined for great things? Not if I crash! Oh darn, I thought I was going to crash there, but apparently I'm going to get... Yes, Elite Star Citizen Online. Can I activate mode in both of these? I need to activate it manually. Let's see how fast it goes in a straight line. That is pretty nice. Look at those jets. We're obviously we're diverting all power to the engines here. Okay, well actually the performance of this thing is crap. Look at the top speed, 162. This might as well be an actual Sidewinder in the Elite game because it can't do very much. It can barely turn. Do you think I can land it? I wonder how well it glides. Let's see how well it glides. I'm going to cut power and see what happens. 2 weeks in a row with no ad. Huh. This is what... Yes. You know, this thing works pretty well. 36, that's the speed it's crawling at. You know, if I add some air brakes... Oh, and I know the engines aren't facing directly backwards, but I think what's bigger problem is the ginormous amounts of drag that it's getting from having things like this control surface here. This entirely cosmetic control surface is really screwing around with the performance. Okay, I'm gonna just pull out of this dive at the last minute. There we go. That's pretty good. 30 meters per second. Descent speed is too fast. And... oh, there we go. But at least Corvus did not die. Okay, revert to the spaceplane hangar. Do I do model airplanes? No, I don't. Okay. So that's a good start, but you know what? Yeah, let's pull out these, and I think I've got a better idea for a part, right? Why don't we try using these air brakes, like, inside here? Now, where would be the best place for them? Right, 2 of these like that, right? I wonder if we can just stick the air brakes like that, or if that will make it worse. Will the air brakes actually work if they're not deployed? I am curious to know. I'm very curious to know. So I'm just going to stick those in there as cosmetic items. Before I do this, we're going to apply some action groups. Switch mode. Oh, not. Oh, no. Reset. Custom. Switch mode. Excellent. Okay. And custom 2 will be to toggle the air brakes. Okay, save. Lunch. Oh, I'm not sure I've got far voxels enabled. I'm not sure I've got ferrum aerospace enabled. Okay, let's try it now. That actually seems to be a little faster, if you ask me. Let's see how it works. Stability control. Oh, bring in my gear. Activate afterburner. Okay, that's marginally faster. Just slightly. But really, I think now it's experiencing a lot of drag on these wings. Yeah. Look at the aerodynamic forces. Whoa! I'm a porcupine. Okay. Who cares? Let's turn off these and let's try deploying these air brakes. The air brakes don't actually do very much either, which is kind of funny. I'll put the air brakes back. Now I guess let's try... oh, let's try turning this off. Okay, there is something to try landing on. What do you feel about the experimental aircraft design that jettisons the cabin for passengers? No, so Maker of Roads, did you see the live stream where I attempted to do that? I saw this design and thought, wouldn't that be cool to try doing this in Kerbal Space Program? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, missed it. Oh well. Let's watch this pull out of the dive and fly past the tower. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, never mind. We should probably, like, wait until the next day. Oh, look at this thing! That's pretty cool, I have to say. That is pretty cool. Let's try landing it properly. Oh, man, I do like the way this thing flies. As terrible as it is, yeah. Hull integrity compromised. Should we try refueling this at the sun? Okay, gear down, gears down. Brakes are deployed. The nice thing about this is it slows down really fast. Wow. Yeah, the air brakes work. Okay, and sorry, there's a lot of concentration going on here to, like, try and land this in the least embarrassing way. I think it does actually fly at pretty slow speeds pretty well, and it brakes really nicely as well. I think we have a solid design. Can I draw? Wait, Mo his sum is asking, can I draw? Yes, I draw pretty well. And I do like the big flaps coming out. Yeah, no, the temperature critical. No, the temperature's not critical because I've got my heatsink vents open, right? Yeah, see that? Okay, let's recover this. Actually, no, let's wait until the next morning because I want to get the sun up. Oh, and now I'll recover it so that when we launch it, we will have sun. We will have some sun in which to examine our thing. Am I the only one here who thinks that flying wings should be the future of passenger aircraft technology? Well, there have been passenger wings, you know, flying wings in the past. And I believe one of them had stability issues and broke up because it pulled too many Gs. I would not trust me flying a real plane, and one of these days you will get to see me trying to fly a real plane and you will realize, oh my god, Scott doesn't actually know any of this stuff. What's my favorite rocket ever built? Good question. I'm going to add an extra engine to this, just because. Just wondering, the turbojet... okay, let's try this. I'm going to put this... put that in there and just slide it inside a little. Slide it in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. I did not know that. So what, there are maintenance issues? Maker of Roads is claiming that there are maintenance issues with flying wings, which I kind of believe. Does that... what do you mean astronomy does not make you a good pilot by default? It does not. It means that I can navigate by the sky in an emergency, but that isn't actually very useful. Yeah, like, this can only pull like 3 Gs. This is a terrible thing. Of course, if I upgrade to a Cobra, it will be far superior to this. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how fast it goes with afterburner power on. Let's just take it up really high and see how it goes, right? 45-degree climb, okay? Yeah, well, I think Maker of Roads, I think maintenance designs would be probably... they would probably incorporate that stuff. Just make a machine that spins itself like a drill. My god, that's a genius. It glided for an hour and landed without me. You could. That's another cool thing to try and build, is an aircraft that will fly itself gently. What do I think about Blue Origin? Good for them. Oh, has anyone seen the Thwomp SpaceX reference? There was a video posted that was, I think, an internal SpaceX video, and it showed a stage separator test with a counterweight, like a big grey block, which would go down and it lifted the stage out. And SpaceX, being awesome and cool, they had painted the counterweight like a thwomp from Mario World, which is pretty cool. My favourite rocket, I don't know, I have to say the Falcon 9 because it lands so, and you know, you can't really beat a rocket that lands. Okay, well, so much for that. I wonder if I can take this back to... I wonder how far I can take this. Can I take it back to the landing, the airfield? Will it glide in a 45 degree... Yeah, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are power players, so they, you know, it's understandable. NASA SLS is probably going to be a fantastic rocket. It's just a shame that nobody actually has any missions from it. Did they finally win the AHS Sikorsky Prize? So the Sikorsky Prize is for a human-powered helicopter, which has been one of these things that many teams have tried it, but nobody has yet managed, or until recently perhaps, for a long time, nobody was able to make a helicopter that was human-powered. And by human-powered, that means they had a guy on a bicycle, and you know, to really get the best out of it, they usually have hand pedals, you know, hand cranks and feet cranks. And even then, it's really hard. They had to maintain a certain altitude for a minute. So I haven't heard if somebody's won the Sikorsky Prize, but if they had, that is amazing. I'm really quite happy. I mean, I don't know when this happened, but that's pretty cool nevertheless. Does anyone see what else is going on? Hello, Adam88 Mars. Do you have 88 Marses? Yeah, I don't know. It's also Australia Day, by the way. So, or it was Australia Day yesterday. So, hey Australians, happy awesome Australia Day, because Australia's pretty cool. Oh, so the Sikorsky Prize. I wasn't sure if the prize had been won or not, but it was one of these things that had been stuck forever. Yes. Yes, Maker of Roads, that's exactly what happened. You also have those pedals working your one-man band. I have a bottle of Pliny the Elder, which I have decanted. Hey, Jimmy K96. So isn't it like daytime for you? Why in God's name would you be watching some terrible Scotsman on the interwebs? Advance Australian. Australian. I can't say that. You've missed the vowels. It would be very cool. I think there's a limit to how much energy you can get out of these things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let this dive a little faster. Because I've added the extra engine, it glides worse. So I'm just gonna pull it, nose it down deeper, and then as we get close, we will pull out of the dive. President Sanders, Australian, yes. Straya, aha. Spell check is for the weak and the people who like the Queen's English, right? Oh, come on, where is it? No! No! He's gonna smash into the ground. Brakes! Yes. There we go. Perfect landing! Perfect landing! Yes. Well, I think Sanders is there to kind of pull the other Democratic candidates to a more a younger audience, let's say. He's there to push them a little. And meanwhile, Trump is there pulling the Republicans further out to the right, and I don't know. I don't know how the election's going to actually happen. And I am probably going to vote because, of course, going for the whole citizenship thing. But yes, any flight you can walk away. Yes, okay. Am I excited for M1? Of course I am. Yes. You unboxed a container and got a souvenir AWP. Well, okay, right. Yes, you're talking about appeal to the base versus appeal to the voting public, and just let's not get into politics and talk about presidential candidates, because seriously, it just causes pain amongst people. All I know is, right, the circles I run in, some are Republicans, some are Democrats, some are a lot of libertarians, some are socialists, but we all love rockets and planes and things like that. So just that's where we're at, right? Let's not think about that stuff. Cheers. I prefer to think about what people have in common rather than what the differences they might have. And I would like to think that regardless of how much I disagreed with someone in politics, that I could probably sit down and have a decent discussion with them on some subject where we could come to some sort of mutual agreement. I think they might put... I don't know if they'll do that. Okay, what... Can anyone think of another space... Should I try to make this a VTOL? I think that might be too much. I think I'm going to get rid of this thing because that just makes it too slow. Oh, great, your cat needs a bath. Well, no, we're not going to vote for Pedro. Oh, you know what? Okay, I've something very stupid. Don't save. We're going to come back. Okay, I am going to make a pun. Right? I'm going to make a pun. And somebody has to figure out what it is. So I'm going to be reading chat here. And somebody has to start thinking about what it might be. Okay, so let's start with... I'm going to start with this, actually. That's a good way to start. We need structural items. Oh, that's too big, isn't it? Yeah. No, we need some intermediates, don't we? That doesn't quite work the way I expected. What's this? Oh, that's a little smaller. That's good. Okay. Do that. What if anyone can figure out what I'm building and what the pun is, then you will be an awesome person, because not other people will be struggling with this for some time to come, I expect. They'll be saying, what the heck is Scott doing there? It is potentially a spacecraft, but it might be something else. I'm trying to build something, and okay, there we do that. No structure. Oh, it's not that one. I need the big ass structural hub. I need the structural hub of the gods, the pro hub, the hub that is... Wait, that's a universal module. Wait a sec. Is that... There's no cubic one of that? How about this one? Oh no, that's still tiny. That's still a baby one. Yeah, I think this is what I have to do. A couple of these. There. One. I'm building concrete blocks. Yes, exactly. Concrete blocks. Brilliant. How did you know? So, next, I actually need to pop this off temporarily because I need to build something really interesting looking. This might work, except that it's the wrong color. Can I change the color? You know what? I'll just go for it. Okay. So, next, I need symmetry mode. 6x mode will work. And angle snap. And I need some stuff. Will it fly? Infinitieth Tower. Yes. Okay, so even if you guess what it is in real life, you then have to figure out what the pun is. So, large omni light. Let's try that. Okay. Large omni. There we go. And then... Okay, that didn't quite work. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay, now, pardon me, sniffly sniffly, because I've actually got to get up extra early tomorrow because things. Okay, that's that. And then we need to do something here. We need to turn this trumping Trump Tower. No, I'm not doing Trump Tower. Does Trump Tower still exist? Didn't that go bankrupt or something? I mean, that's fundamentally what happens, right? You bankrupt and then bailed out. It's happened on a couple of occasions, let's say. Okay. Okay, that's not going to work because I need to bring this back. And then what instead I need to do is grab this and pull it out. Pull it out of here. Oh, will you kindly is figuring out that it's time flies. Okay, so what am I building? So yes, you're right. The joke is going to be time flies, right? I'm going to literally make time fly here. And what I need to do is make a copy of something. It's not quite a time sundial. I'm going to duplicate this here and just need to move it just a little, grab it and rotate it this way. So we'll just like pretend that it's a clock. There. Okay, so now I can grab this. Oh, wait a second. Now I can grab this. Stick this under here. And now I need to start applying this to the sides. And I can't apply it to the sides because there's no thing here. Time flies. Yes, you're right. Time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies like a banana. So I guess what I'm going to need to have is like a docking port or something on the side here for these things. Docking port, where are you? I need a docking port for you. I can't see it. Can anyone see my docking port? Big Ben is going to go... It is supposed to be Big Ben, and Big Ben is an example... Big Ben as a rocket is an example of time flying, right? Time flies when you're Big Ben and you've got giant rockets strapped to you. If you can find the darn pieces! Oh, wait a second. That's kind of interesting. How big is that? That's tiny. Okay. I thought I'd have a bigger one than that. Why can't I find... Oh, wait a second. I hope I've picked the right piece there. Oh, man. I went and made the clock and it's the wrong size of clock. Don't! Damn it. Okay, I gotta rebuild my clock now. What a foolish man that I am. Okay, try this again. Stick that on there. I'm going to have to make the rest of my clock again. You would think that I had some brains about these things, right? But no. Yeah, Elizabeth Tower, whatever. But look, Big Ben. You know, actually, that's a better idea because I've realized, I've just kind of thought that the clock itself, the face is... like it's white. So what I really need to do is figure out a way to make a white face. And if I do that with structural panels, that might be a better option. Right? Because I can do 8 meters. No, these are white. 2 by 2, 1 by 1, 8 by 8. That's not going to work, is it? Yes. Now, look, I'm making all sorts of interesting snowflake patterns. Look. Look at this beautiful artwork that we're creating here. It's like the aliens from the doors in Aliens. Yes. That is a really interesting look. I don't think I'm going to do that. It is art. Art, the finest kind of art that we can have here. I need to make this white a little. I understand. I understand the Trump comment now. That's terrible, no, because he does actually have allies who are non-white, and so like let's just stay out of that. Ah, man, this beer is tasting fantastic. This beer is marvelous. If anybody has some suggestions for how I can make this thing look white, I think actually under aerodynamics, this is my idea. If I take the wing strake, right? I was going to use that as my hand. Is there a longer wing strake? Oh, wait. I think I know. Procedural wing. I can do a procedural wing. Okay. Oh, crap. Now I once again figure out which way to rotate the darn thing. I see I need to do it this way so that the symmetry will actually work correctly. Okay. So look at this, right? We've kind of got it. And I'm going to actually just do 6 times symmetry, right? Because... yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're rotating in that direction. Okay, so we'll do that. And oh, damn, I just pressed C and it flipped everything. Wah! Wah! What the heck? What the... Okay, that thing is just going like crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know. You guys should just go and see the piano guy instead. He's way cooler. Like, he has actual talent. So you should go and definitely see piano guy, whatever his name is. Surface. Let's just take everything rounded. How do I change the colors? The color, width, edge trailing, surface top. Ah, yes, material standard. Hue. Brightness. Yes, make it as bright as it will go, and as bright as it will go, because we've got to make it light. Trailing edge. Material is Hersey. No, I just want material to be standard. Standard. And as white as a baby's bottom. Assuming that is a little baby's white baby, obviously. Again, trying to be cool here about that, so just let's ignore what I just said. Let's just try turning this. This is really a complete and utter mess. What I'm trying to do is get these things lined up so that when I adjust them, they will make a sensible thing. This is not working! Okay. Maybe if I shrink... Oh, now we've got a hexagon. This is just a... This is really like a level of terribleness which is embarrassing. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that you guys have to watch this because clearly I don't understand what I'm doing here. It's art. It's all art. Yeah, we should just put a big... Okay, listen. That's going to be... have I tried turning it off and on yet? Okay, forget it, right? You know what we're going to do? We're just going to put a big white procedural wing on this. One single one. Never mind. Okay. This thing is really thinking hard. Oh dear. I am so embarrassed. People like come to me and they're like, "Oh, you're the Kerbal expert." It's like, yeah, I can tell you about orbital mechanics, but I can't tell you about building. There are so many people that are better builders than myself, and I forget every single one's name. But seriously, give mad props to all the great Kerbal players out there. You know,
Chicken Keeper, Danny, Goldfish, and Joshua. Yes, yes. What's his face? I forget his name. The guy with the most awesome laugh. I know his YouTube channel name. He is fantastic. He is my favorite. He's just so enjoyable to watch. Showing Jada. J. Seriously, I'm just going to use a really flat fairing. Would that work? That's an interesting concept. Oh, I know what to use. Wait. I figured it out. Oh, man. Procedural tanks. It's the world of tanks here. Look, we're going to... Oh, okay. Assuming we can get it to attach. I said, assuming... Okay, damn it. Let's just make the thing huge. Oh, wait. The texture doesn't... Oh, thank you. I thought the texture would at least do something sane, but no. You're just like, I'm going to screw you. Oh, actually, that looks better. What is with this in here, though? There, so we're making that, and then we're making it super thin. Okay, there we go. That's our clock face. That is our clock face. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. La 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 da 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 da. Okay, so now I can actually... In this, we can actually put some fuel in this and everything. Well, I like to talk about the... I'm really trying to push more towards the science because I feel that I've got a much better audience, and I feel that having the science videos keeps away the loutish young folks that don't appreciate the science behind these things. Of course, during the live streams, it still lets me do really stupid stuff, and that is all right because I like doing stupid stuff in live streams. I think that live stream stupid stuff is an important part of what it means to play a Kerbal Space Program, but obviously I can't do some of the insane stupidity that I have seen from other people. Look, that is like a clock face, is it not? There, I think we're getting places here. Finally, now we just need to put some hands on this. So what we should do actually in the middle is we should attach like a little cubic octagonal strut right at the middle, and then we'll attach the hour hands to that, okay? Oh, the hour and the minute hands. Come on. Is that actually attached or is that red? I don't think anything is there. Yeah, it's not there. It's just lying to me. It's saying, you think you've got something here. No, you don't. You don't. Why is my phone buzzing? There's things happening on my phone. I want to put something here, but it doesn't. There. Okay, so we got a xenon tank in the middle. There we go. Now, so what I was thinking actually. Oh, you know what? Easy mode. Easy mode hands. Struts. Ah, that's it. Okay, just need to move. Okay, so we're gonna have one pointing here. Oh crap. There. Okay, so that's one hand, and then we just need another hand, right? Struts. Why didn't I think of this before? We're going to point this just a few minutes past the hour so that it makes sense. And now we're going to make that a little shorter, right? So it's 1 o'clock. There we go. Now we have... we're going to call this Big Ben, by the way. Big Ben. Okay. Oh, my goodness. This is more than a Rolex. This is something iconic. Hopefully. So we're going to attach this here, and now we need to go back and find those darn connector thingies. It must be here somewhere. Somewhere, I tell you. Oh. Now, by the way, I was planning on playing a bit of Evocron Legacy, but I think I'm going to really have to get to some sleep before then. So it's probably just going to be some Kerbal stuff and maybe some shooty stuff or anything. I might come back tomorrow and play Evocron Legacy Because it must be under this. Oh, there it is there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Okay, let's just zoom the heck out. Okay, now here's my thing, and we'll flip it around. And I gotta try and attach. Oh, wait, are you saying it's not gonna attach? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? First of all, get rid of this old one, because it is the old terribleness, and we're trying to use the new hotness. Oh, yeah! That's looking cool. You gotta admit, that's pretty cool, huh? This is awesome on a scale of awesome to a million. Okay, so we need more of these. This is the universal module. The universe module. Oh, you know what? No symmetry here. We just want the one. Thank you. Almost looks like an Apple Watch. Nah, it doesn't look like an Apple Watch. I know because I know a great many things about Apple Watches. Oh, man. I am trying to use Alt here. Yes, Alt to attach is extremely useful. It just can sometimes take a bit of practice. Okay, how tall do we need to make this thing? Look at this. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, the clock hands are broken. No! And the numbers are broken as well. This is so sad. Okay, why are the lights broken on these ones? What's going on here? Oh, crap. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we need to put the hands back on. The hands clearly need to happen. And since we discovered how easy they are to do, I shall just do this. Again, start here. And we'll make it 1 o'clock, right? Okay, apparently it can't do that. Apparently it's not clicking. Uh-oh. 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 Save. Yes, I've clicked on something and it won't let me click on anything. That is great. I've managed to break the game. I have broken the game. Is there any way to cancel out of one of these things? I broke the clock, but I did not break the parliament. Bong. Bong. Maybe I can just get it next to it. No, it's attached. It does not want to attach to anything. So I'm basically doomed. Okay, let's exit out. Oh dear. No, I'm not going to do 420 because that might send a message to a certain segment of society who might then think that I am perhaps condoning such behavior. Oh look, that works. Oh look. Look, it works now. Except for the numbers. Look, I don't care. Let's just make this thing work. We're there, right? So we just got to make this taller. This is huge. Come on, get in there. You know you want it. You know you want to mate perfectly with the one above you. You want to feel the one above you on top of you. Hold their weight and... Oh. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da, la, la, da, da. I'm gonna rotate this. No, oh crap! Come on. There's too many attached nodes. Far too many. No! 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 This is not the dirtiest KSP ever. Think how many times we've talked about docking. Seriously. Don't you dare Google that without work-safe filters because that just will scar you for life. Okay, so we've mostly got this. Now what we need is... Well, we're not going to attach the Houses of Parliament because that would just be ridiculous. But... Oh, look, I could have disabled the nodes. Let's just find some tanks set up. Liquid fuel and... Oh, crap. It's going to make it look ugly. LFO tanks. Let's just do that. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try and move this thing up, and we'll put some engines on the bottom. I've no idea what kind of engines I need for this thing. Engines. So we just try the heavy propulsion device engines. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that. Okay, I think this might do something. Shall we find out? Oh, Parliament are not useless. Parliament made some of the funkiest tunes ever in the history of the world. Right. There. Okay, we ready? Yes! Finally! Time flies. That's what this is all about. I gotta turn the lights on as well. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh wow, look at those lights there. It's like a disco show. See that? It's going totally insane here. Shall I try turning it and flying it low over the mountains or something? Oh, there we go. Yes, there we go. I like how the engine power is moving deceptively slow here. Okay, we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna try some low flying time. Yes, the P-Funk shall not be denied. George Clinton was the Clinton that I loved most, I have to say. Yes. Oh yeah, and we're out of power. Okay, well you know what that means. You know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna revert to fly. I'm gonna try some low flying, but I do think I need some wings. I need some control surfaces down the bottom. I don't think it would reach escape velocity. No, I mean, if I change the engines around, I probably could. But I'm going to put some wings on the bottom just to add stability. So, procedural, all-moving control surface. I'm going to have 4 of these things. And they are going to be monstrous. Monstrous control surfaces. Okay, I don't need these things here. You know what would be really funny is if the engines made like the bong sound every few seconds. Bong. Gotta make these longer and wider. Make them as big as you can. Okay, that's looking pretty good here. And with the tip and then offset, moving backwards. Okay. And you know what I'm also going to do? Yeah, never mind. We're done. Save lunch. It's totally a Minecraft rocket. Oh, you can advertise anyone else. I don't mind you advertising people that are legitimately good. Did you know that Ian Bell's brother created a musical for not for Minecraft, for Elite? It's actually a really fascinating thing to find. It's like you absolutely need to go and look it out. The Elite musical, right? Not Elite Dangerous, because this predates Elite Dangerous. I have a lot of musical parodies that I've always wanted to do. I've wanted to do, obviously I wanted to do Frozen. You know, do you want to build a rocket and fly it to the moon? You see these things folding off there? Oh yes. I wanted to do that with Sky, and then I just realized that I'd missed my chance, and my parody skills were just awful. So I would probably not manage it in time. Park it on K2. Okay, we're going to try flying it over to there. Let's try taking it over that way. No, I have... I've disabled the city in this one because I have B9 parts and B9 takes so much memory. The other one I wanted to do was, you know, Fatboy Slim and Reva Star, like a launch, fly, crash, repeat, launch, fly, crash, repeat. So I was like at this rocket, and there was a dude, and he was just like flying, I mean, balls to the wall, and then like this pilot walks in, and he was like a cat. I mean, like not a cat. And he was saying, I mean, at least I think he was saying, launch, fly, crash, repeat. If you don't know what I'm looking for, look for Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat, which is, it's a ravey tune. It's totally a ravey tune, and yeah, I'm a nerd. I like my ravey tunes because I do like that. I am... I've been a DJ for many years, and I've never stopped loving the Raven. Yeah, what we should do, Rule Britannia, or La Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the skies. We shall never forget the time. Hey, when will I build a real rocket? I don't build real rockets during the live streams. The live streams are for ridiculous stupidness. Shall I try? Can I land it? Of course I can land it. Okay, let's try landing this. I'm not sure how I'm going to land it. That's what I want first. I should take the clock up to shall I take it to the moon? Let's take it to the moon, right? I've got infinite fuel. Let's take it to the moon. I've seen some stuff to remove the X64 check. So I'm going the wrong way. I should probably start heading this way instead, right? And I can do this because the engines on this are just crazy powerful. No, I'm totally going to land this thing. I like how the engines are super red hot here because they are harnessing insane powers that are unknown to man. Set as the target. Maybe shall I go there or shall I go to Minmus? Oh, take it to the moon and play among the stars. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Okay. Real rockets are indeed serious business. Okay, I think we're out into some kind of orbit. And I'm just gonna burn like here, add maneuver, get out close to that, and I'm gonna burn this direction, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, if I go burn a little faster. Oh, there we go. Let's get my encounter. That's the burn that I want. Okay, maneuver. Set my thing for the maneuver node. Doesn't time slow down the faster you move? Possibly. Yeah, actually, yes. Time slows down the faster you move. You know what I realize is I need infinite... I've got no RCS on this thing, so it's going to maneuver like a giant sloth in space that has been frozen by being in space. I mean, sloths are not known for their nimbleness on this planet, but if they are a frozen carcass floating in space due to, vacuum, they are certainly not going to be particularly nimble by any measure. Okay. This is really, really good. I really need to get this thing... Why is this thing not lining up with my thing? So anyway, yeah. So to make
Basically, to satisfy the two postulates of relativity. Basically, relativity requires that everyone sees the speed of light moving exactly at the same. And relativity also postulates that everybody in the entire universe sees the entire universe as the same. So speed is relative, and that means that time has to slow down for people that are moving at speeds so that they can see exactly the same thing as anyone else. The beer that is on the menu is Pliny the Elder. I believe Pliny the Younger will be showing his face soon this year. Playing you know what? I would. Orion plays Besieged a lot these days. He's pretty cool about it. You're hoping for 1.1 in February? I'm hoping for 1.1 in 2016. No, I can't tell you when it's going to get released, but I'm hoping it will solve many of my problems. I'm really looking forward to being able to use my 32 gigs of memory to have ridiculously high resolution textures. Radiators work by radiation. So when you heat when you heat something up, it emits infrared radiation, and that's how it loses heat. Now, on Earth, radiators will also lose heat via convection and conduction, but in space, the only way they can lose heat is via radiation. But that's what radiators mean. When you have radiators around a household, they're actually giving off heat via convection, typically. Okay, I'm going to throttle this engine up, and that should give me more control. I have 32 gigs of RAM. Yeah, why? Who doesn't have 32 gigs of RAM? Like, I mean, why would you not have 32 gigs of RAM? That would be like, amateur size amount of RAM. I had 16 in my previous computer, which I bought a few years ago. I did the Let's Build This Computer video at Christmas, and you got to see just how much. But RAM is cheap, and I mean, even if the game is only using like 4 gigs of RAM, it might have assets that it needs to load, and having that extra disk space is really going to help with those assets. Okay, this thing apparently has some serious problems turning. How long do these last? I don't know. How long can you keep going? But yeah, I mean, when I'm doing occasional 3D graphics things, I'm using insane amounts of memory. Yeah, so I can afford a beast PC because I do make a little bit of money from YouTube. Like, I mean, it's not enough to live off where I am. That's why I have a day job. But the nice thing is that because I can claim the PC as a business expense, I don't have to pay taxes on it. So I'll get a refund based on that. That's what's going on here. I should probably put some RCS on this thing. What's the most mobile? You know what? I'm gonna revert flight to vehicle assembly. I'm sorry. I have to put some sort of control things on this. This is just going to kill me if I have to fly it any longer. Okay. Werner engines. I'm doing this with infinite fuel now, so you guys can all say, cheat! He's cheating! Scott Manley is lame. He's using cheats. I don't care. I honestly, like, if you insult me by claiming that I'm terrible at games, I will admit I am terrible at games. But I'm pretty good at orbital mechanics. I can kick your ass at orbital mechanics. Also, Scottish accents. I can beat a lot of you guys at Scottish accents. And saying hello. I am a world-class hello. There's not many people in the world that can say hello in as many ways as me. Hello. 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 Yes. No, we might play a different game later. Okay, let's actually do this thing again. Reaction control system is firing. Oh, this is so much better. When in Scotland, they absolutely make fun of my American accent, and quite rightfully so.
Okay, does anybody know any toasts in any languages that I don't? So we would do this game in astronomy, like when I'd hang out with my astronomy buddies in, Ireland, and we would toast, and you would toast in different languages. So you'd start out by saying cheers, and you'd say skål, slanjava, slancha, like gambai. Živali, Prost, and basically the first person that couldn't come up with one that was in a different language, they had to buy the next round of beers. Gambai, no, Shante, yeah, we got that, and Salut, Batai, that's a new one. I've not heard that one. That's a good one to have. No, I just would need extra fuel tanks if I was to do this without infinite fuel. It's just an effort thing. I'm being lazy. Tichlik! Okay, that's a good one. Okay, add maneuver. We're gonna go to the moon. Let's go fly a clock up to the highest rock. Come, let's go fly a clock. Okay, 6 kilometers. I think that's maybe a little closer than I'd like. Okay, I'll take it at 159. And this... Let's see if this is a little more sprightly now that I have these things firing. Look at it. Prost! Yeah, whatever. Yes. Za zdravi. Yes. What is the Air Force and the coin challenge? I am somewhat curious. I have to say I like drinking, so, and I don't mean that I get drunk. I just drink and try to be. Oh, this is the chat is so awesome. There's so many people coming out with Kipis, Zazotrovi, Egesteve, Kapla, Goza, Sade, Chinchin, Naz Dvaza. Wow, in Swahili? You guys are awesome. I'm serious. You guys are a class act. I'm out of beer, though. And I will have to finish this off. Okay, we're 1 minute and 30 something or other seconds. But we are starting to get lined up with this thing. I don't think this thing will land particularly well. I don't do that with my friends anymore. And besides, I live in San Francisco. I'm forever buying drinks for people. Toast in Sindarin. Binary. Shkar. Shkria. Lachaim. Yes. I know Lachaim. That's a good one. Yes. I did actually know Lachaim. Okay, let's fire this engine very soon. There's the moon. We're coming for you. I think this thing is confused about when to fire its engines. I'm gonna say that. Its pitch and yaw are just like going nuts here. Let's just go for it! Oh yeah, like it controls fine. I don't know, I think the manual tracking is just run by an idiot, obviously. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of Indians that I know, and they have their own peculiar dialects when we can convince them. It's great. I know. I mean, this is the Bay Area. Like, there's a lot of Indian and Asians. Indian, obviously, subset of Asians. Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, doing fantastic work in the tech business. And this thing actually takes a while to throttle down. That's interesting. That could make landing fun. And by fun, I mean explosive. Okay, so let's just run the clock forwards. Haha! Time flies to the moon. Have I ever had Indian food? I had it yesterday. I mean, I'm Scottish. Of course I had Indian food. Did you see that I made a video about that most Scottish of delicacies, the haggis pakora? Yes, Scotland is quite happy to take the beauty of what haggis is and then corrupt it or combine it, perfect it with some other cuisine. In Scotland, you can get pulled pork sandwich with haggis on top. You can get nachos with haggis. You can get pizza with haggis. You can get burgers with haggis. You can get whatever you need. Okay, add maneuver, slow down. Warp to next maneuver. I hope this bug is fixed. Okay, great. And now I need to turn this thing around. I need to turn the rocket around. Let me feel some passion. Turn it all around. Look at these engines. It's really firing. Can I take you to Scotland? I'm sorry, LV9001. I don't think I can take you to Scotland because it's just, too much. Too many people want that. Yeah, so British. Here's the thing: fish and chips is thought to be like a British food. The truth is, the most popular food in Britain now is chicken tikka masala. And for good reason, because chicken tikka masala is awesome. Is Scotland better than Ireland? That is often debated. The only thing that Scots and Irish... Scots and Irish can definitely agree that Scotland and Ireland are awesome places, but when you ask them as to whether Scotland is better than Ireland or Ireland is better than Scotland, really, the difference comes down to either a Scotsman and an Irishman can't swim. Otherwise, they would have gone to the other one, right? That's really what it comes down to. It's a terrible, terrible joke. Okay, I'm going to throttle up just a little, bring this down. We're going to go for the landing. This could be disastrous because this thing throttles poorly. I'm going to bring it down just above the surface and then we'll try to land it somewhere. Yeah, and that's really what you have to understand, is that Britain has really embraced its colonial past and understood that what passed for cuisine in traditional British times is not what we care about these days. Okay, that might be a little close. I'm going for it. Okay, I've turned off infinite fuel, mostly because chicken tikka masala I thought was invented in London. It was basically somebody wanted chicken tikka and they asked for chicken tikka in the menu and then they said, "Oh, I never realized it was so dry. Could you make something saucy?" So the guy made a tomato and cream sauce and the chicken tikka masala was born. And now it is the most popular Indian food served outside of India, I suspect. I mean, whenever we go out in America, even chicken tikka masala forms a core part of the dinner experience. Okay, I should probably start turning around very soon. I should probably kill this as well. Okay, let's see if the turning around option works. It is trying to turn itself around. Stupid Middle Ages naturalist mover built an empire to gather spices and trade for them, and not use a single damn one. Yes, Kurashin is absolutely correct. Britain was kind of crazy like that. We really built an empire, a trading empire, and then did not really take advantage of the spoils that it generated. The munchie box. I don't know what's a munchie box, because I kind of, I think I missed it. Okay, I gotta turn a little faster. This thing is going slow. I am a magnificent bastard.
Oh man, I haven't seen the New Statesman in forever. Yeah, Rick Mail, rest his soul. He was a favorite of mine. Fly Big Ben through the arch. How do you set up Twitch? I want to stream. I use Open Broadcaster, and setting up is a huge mess. Have I checked out the homeworld? Oh yeah, and you know what? I haven't checked out the expedition guide. In fact, I was a press purchaser, so I'm not sure I even got access to it. So I'm now kind of curious. Yeah, Donner meat chicken tikka. No, we get that. It's pretty cool. Like, the clock is really looking the part now, I have to say. Right? It's like 9:45. It's almost correct. I was a fan of Terry Pratchett. Actually, I was a huge fan of his earlier books. I kind of lost track later on. And, I mean, I didn't think the later books were as good as his early books, but I have to admit that I loved what I read, and so I have a huge respect for him. Have I tried Dragon's Dogma? No, I haven't tried Dragon's Dogma. Should I try Dragon's Dogma? Yes. I am the greatest supervillain ever, and my dastardly plan is to steal the Houses of Parliament and put them on the moon! I hope you know the value of my got reimbursement. I don't. What do you mean? I just liked having that. I was happy to get a free copy of that game. If I hadn't got a free copy of that game, I would have played that game. So I'm always pretty much any game that I play in my channel, I would have bought myself. Right? I'm quite happy to admit that not every game is for every player. I'm happy to admit that many games have flaws, but I would not play a game on my channel that I would not buy myself. If I get sent a free copy, great. I just bought a copy of Evocron Legacy and spent like an age trying to make it work in proper screen mode, and I did. What do you mean worst villain ever? I thought my supervillain voice was quite spectacular. Thank you very much. Homeworld Deserts of Karak. DOK is Deserts of Karak. It is a prequel to the Homeworld series, which is, of course, one of the finest real-time strategy games ever. Deserts of Karak, however, harkens back to the days when Dune was the best, or Dune 2 was the best real-time strategy game. And yeah, it is a real-time strategy game in a desert. Okay, I'm looking for a place to land this, and I am not seeing many options here. Okay, let's run the clock forwards just a bit. I think this is going to fall. I'm going to just go out on a limb and make the prediction that Big Ben will not remain standing after I land it. Will I get over these hills? What do you think? Oh, dear. Okay, and we're going to get over these. Now I need to kill my velocity. I'm going to fire these engines just a bit. Slow this beastie down. Slow yourself. Okay. And actually, that is a good area here. That's what I want to go for. So I'm going to fire the engines and aim for that spot right there. In this is where we will make our mark. Or die trying. Hopefully not dying trying, but you never know. Any possibility of a new reusable or colonization series? You know what, I really need to play more of my realistic scale solar system, which I kinda like, and I do like, but the problem is that it takes so long. Like I played like 6 hours of RSS, and I had multiple failures, a lot of build time. The build times with RSS are just insane. Because, you know, you're launching a simulation and things fail.
Okay, I want to get over this, and then I'm going to go for a straight touchdown, right? How's this looking here? Oh, that's the hole there. Okay, you know what? Let's start firing this engine. Oh wait, no. Yeah, let's go for it. Whatever. Let's go for it. I'm gonna throttle this thing down though. I'm gonna throttle it down to like 1G. Oh wow, that is 1G deceleration. Okay. No. Actually, I'm turning the wrong way here. I think I might actually be a little less than sober. Would you believe that I'm a little less than sober at this point? Okay, as I said, I'm just going to make the prediction that I am very unlikely to be able to keep this thing standing after I touch down. Also note that I have no idea... Oh wow, we're like right there! Okay, throttle up a little faster. I didn't realize just how close I was to the ground. That's pretty scary, I have to say. Okay. Oh crap. Wrong way. What the problem is I'm this is what I need to do. So I need to turn it that way. I did make that prediction that I wouldn't actually be able to... I wouldn't land it. This is so slow! This is so slow! Okay, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to throttle up and I'm going to fly it up high again. There we go. So now I'm going to let it go up. And then it's going to fall down. And hopefully when it lands... There. Okay, so we're going to go up and we're going to land it. So I'm just going to try and line this beastie up. Time stops for no moon. Random sum, rind sum got the best option. Hey, 50 cal 432. How the devil are you? I'm glad to see you here. Always. What time is it? Yes. What time is it? Yes. It's not 420. No, it's not 420. I'm it's not 420 unless it's a medically approved procedure. Okay, let's get this happening. We're gonna make this happen. No, what I'm deliberately doing is I went straight up. And I'm going to take the opportunity to try and kill my vertical speed here. So I need to go over the other side. Alright, and the idea is I'm going to slowly put this thing on the surface. But I first of all need to kill my lateral velocity. That's the main thing. See that? I'm just sliding it over slightly. And excellent. Okay, now we're a little closer to straight up and down. I'm going to tell it to stick to retrograde. We should send Scott a case of balls so he can taste his controls. Are you implying that I use my genitals to fly this rocket? Because that is a challenge that I'm not willing to perform live. Not saying I couldn't do it. I'm just saying that I'm not going to do it live. Okay. So now I need to throttle and slow this thing down. Oh look, I've got the oscillation going on. Okay. We're still doing fine. Okay, I'm gonna fire these engines just a little. Are they generating thrust? The fuel flow is non-zero. Oh, yeah, it's still generating 381 kilonewtons, right? So that is quite significant thrust for some engine types. For these, it doesn't even hold it against the force of lunar gravity. Right? That's something to realize here. Okay, still going downwards. We are going to do this, and then it's going to fall over. You can't see my hands, but trust me, no, I am not using my... I am not going balls to the wall on this one. I'm sorry. I did not see that NASA revealed their 3-step plan. Does it involve get more funding from Congress? Because that should be their first step. And then it should be get more funding from the Senate. And then finally it should be get more funding from Congress again. Because without that, they're not getting to Mars. Not that I don't have much faith in these guys, because obviously they are well set up to do this. They are experts and able to do all sorts of fantastic things, but without the money, they're not going to be going very far. Okay, also, Asteroid Day is incoming. Watch this space. I mean, I don't mean watch this space where we've got a rocket landing, a clock tower landing on the moon. This thing is huge. We're moving at 8 meters per second. I think I'm going to slow down just a bit. Here's the thing. I now realize that I should have put my thrusters for balancing on the top. Okay. And oh, we're totally on a slope here. Are we ready? Oh wait, and I bounced off the surface. Okay. Watch what happens here. Oh, okay, you know what? You know what? I'm going to lift back up again, off again. Contact light, the Big Ben has given up because that is a disaster waiting to happen. Oh dear, time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh. I'm not having any luck controlling this thing. I picked up a bit of a shimmy here. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to finish this night off soon. Okay. Come back! Come back! Okay, what is it? Never mind. Oh dear, 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 dear. It's rotating in the most bizarre way possible. This precession is not of my doing. And then I gotta cancel the motion out. Okay, we're slipping sideways across the moon here. Let's try and kill this lateral velocity so we can get him down. This might take a while. I'm gonna crash the darn thing. Just give me a minute to put it down so that it gently enough. Look at that hill. I should have gone to Minmus. I really should have gone to Minmus, shouldn't I? Oh man, it's going up again. It maneuvers like the Titanic. Oh, that's something I'm going to have to build next. The Titanic. Yes. What a brilliant idea. I think I could get a clock tower onto Minmus for sure, but I think the slope here is just too steep. I haven't picked a good spot. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Oh, it's gonna fall over. Look, it's gonna get on the moon. The question is, how many pieces will it be in? Right now, it's just kind of low flying across the surface. I like the way it is actually low flying. Well, I'm just gonna put it on its side here. Why don't we just do that? Okay, well, I'm giving up. On its side, it goes. Ah, look, we have a clock face surviving. We can still tell the time. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, we still have clocks surviving. Yay! That was totally not unsuccessful. Okay, look, seriously. It's like 11:45, or no, it's 20 to 12. I have to get up super early tomorrow. And yeah, this is what's going to happen. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks for your words of encouragement and your mocking of things. But yes, time has indeed flown and I must indeed depart for the time of sleep. Until the next time, I am indeed Scott Manley and fly safe.